Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3. As you can see, we've pushed very, very deeply into Mongolia, and we've cut off Vladivostok, we've taken it and pushed the Soviets up the coastline here. So as these units, they kind of swept down this way. As we get up here, we'll even them out and we'll be able to spread them out a little bit and really make a good push up this way. And we have come across some Soviet light tanks, and it's a little... I've already worked it. Ooh, nice. Arctic warfare equipment. Technology, that'd be under infantry, right? Be in here somewhere. I thought so. Maybe not. Special forces, maybe? Ski brigade, air landing infantry, air commando brigade, extreme terrain combat. I love the sound of that, just because it's got the word extreme in it. Up to the top of the list with you. Airland... Okay, yep. Well, it reduces everybody's weight and increases their speed. Now, prototypes. I believe two-engine plane prototype. I believe we just got, if we went to Air Wing, I believe we just got new twin-engine fighters. Kawasaki KI-102. I think that's the same thing we were using before. Should be a rank 5 throughout most of this. Flying boat, no. Alright. Alright, close. I believe we just had, we have... We can report that one of our convoys... Ooh! Ooh, all sorts of attacks here. Yeah. They're one of ours. So this... okay, what port did it go to? Lule. Okay, so now I'm going to escort this convoy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab... Let's do this. Let's create... let's do... This, I'm gonna send a strong force out. All right. All right. So. I want to make sure, because I don't know what's gonna happen at all when this happens. So we're gonna make sure that we have a decent commander here. Let's just grab anybody. Oh shit! I didn't realize it would do that. I didn't realize changing. I should have just promoted him. I didn't realize it would hurt their organization. But their organization will go back up at sea. So we need to send them. So naval map mode. So one of these supply convoys over here. The escort. I think we have to click on it over here, somewhere within range. Escort this one. Are they gonna escort? Oh, are they just gonna escort it as far as they can? I think they're just gonna escort it as far as they can. From this particular base. I don't think they're actually going to escort it all the way over there. I'm not exactly sure how that works. Alrighty. Cavalry. Cavalry's been actually pretty effective so far. Alright, did we beat those tanks yet? Just about. Spotting advance. Battleship crew training. Battleship crew training was probably a very good thing to have. Yep, organization. Oh, those organizations numbers are, like, in BlackICE, so huge. You get huge bonuses for that. Alright, so we have some units available to move. Cross a river into a hill, but they're just attacking lowly cavalry units. So it shouldn't be too terribly difficult. And these guys are just kind of, they don't really have too many troops attached to them. They really don't have any troops attached to them other than their staff. But they're not really going to face anybody too terribly difficult. Is this almost... This is one unit that's holding me up this badly. Sometimes when they want to, it can really be a pain in my ass. We got tons of uncommitted reserves, though, that have just been sitting there. So I'm not worried. Not worried in the slightest. No, did we just... I'm assuming we just escorted them as far as we could, but that's not going to do me any good. We haven't lost a lot of ships, because it'll notify me every time that happens. Fire control training. Target chance of 40... Better target chance of 40%. So that would have been under operating? Or is it strategic? Special ops? No. Desert unit training. Got all this stuff on here, not really doing much with it. Where is that stuff? Naval forces. Transport capability, nice. Let's put that up there. Boom. Top of the list. Well, I'm not too worried about it. We haven't lost many ships, and hopefully the Germans get their heads out of their asses and protect those convoys. Like, if I attacked, what would happen? No, bad idea. Basically just command units, but they do outnumber me. Oh, we finally beat those Soviet tanks. Good. Alright. Got really bad terrain up here, but I'm not terribly worried about it just yet. Dual-purpose anti-tank, anti-air guns, or anti-air, anti-tank guns. Take that off the list. Just looking at stuff that's going to destroyer crew training. Some stuff is going to finish soon. Some interesting stuff. Alright, so we're starting to surround the city, which is good. We should be able to attack it from that side, too. I didn't realize some of these were such, poor troops here. They're not ones that I created. Alright, so this is going to free up all these guys. Wow, did they ever put up a hell of a fight. They really put up a hell of a fight. Are we still at like 100 and something? I think a lot of my planes might be upgrading. Well, yeah, they're all getting radar. Come on, Germany. Don't be a bitch and let my guys die. Actually, we could probably use a unit over this way. 34 hours. A lot of really poor terrain, so I'm kind of expecting that. All right, let's start spreading out a little bit. Let's take a bunch of these guys and send them over this way. Now, what is so poor about? Oh, that's what's so poor about that attack. These guys are completely wiped out. That's what's so bad about that attack. Didn't realize their organization was so... Yeah, some of these guys have definitely suffered a little bit. Marine HQ advanced, nice. Destroyer crew training. That one can go off the list now. And we completed another division. We have a lot of units over here now. Now this guy, we can merge... No, those are two full divisions there. And this is a full core. And this is a full core. You guys could just go hang out over here for now. Hello, Thunder. Getting mighty noisy out there. I do not know what that sacrifice the homeland thing is, but it scares the shit out of me. I don't want to sacrifice my homeland. Having trouble moving through the mountains here. It's slow going, but it's okay. Didn't expect fast going over here. Oh, look at these shitheads. These guys kind of suck. Why don't we regulate this infantry unit to, like, defense? Airplane radio communication advance. So build time goes up. Very nice. Okay. Build the Special Warfare Training Center. For infantry, planes, and armored vehicles, obviously the necessary staple of winning victory in the armed conflict, but sometimes a little more finesse is needed. The construction of a Special Warfare Training Center, which can train more unorthodox units capable of striking fast and furious behind enemy lines. Yes! Sounds bitchin' to me. You, sir, down here. You shouldn't be on the front lines anyway. These tanks are... I'm really loving just having some tanks available. Look at this. This is definitely the one that came at the beginning of the game, that I got at the beginning of the game, because he's only got 5... what's it called with him. So this guy's going to need something else. He's going to need an additional unit as well. So let's throw in a self-propelled artillery package for this guy. Just one. I don't have a lot of tanks, but I want the ones I have to be useful. We're about to finish 2 new fleet carriers. We're not just finishing carriers. We're finishing 2 new fleet carriers. Why don't we just send you this guy ranging up the coast as best he can? Now, these units are going to be moving pretty slowly at the moment. Actually, no, they're moving plenty fast. I just had it on a really, really slow speed. Battlefield Commander... or Concentration Doctrine. Battleship Positioning. Oh, that's great. That means my battleships will be better positioned when combat comes knocking. Para-Airborne HQ Advance. Nice. So HQs for those guys. Didn't I just take that off? Airplane... oh, that's airplane radio communication. That's what it was. So oh, there's so many upgrades right now. A lot of stuff is going into upgrades at the moment. But we are... oh, I'm plenty happy with the way things are going here. When this stuff starts... when these guys catch up to the line and it really starts evening out, which it will pretty soon, all will be well again. Like, you can move up here. You can bring in the light infantry to attack this city as well. Yeah, just... some of these guys that are going here already... well, there was one in there. You can continue up that way. There we go. Small warship radar advances. So everybody gets a better radar. Like, all my ships right now are going to be going through pretty heavy new radar installations. Everybody's getting new radar. I don't know how I have multiple prides of the fleet. Maybe once you make it the pride of the fleet, you can't unmake it. So you don't want to, you know, pick a shitty ship. That's what I'm assuming. Oh, my primary battle fleet. Look how sexy you are. Such a beautiful fleet. Didn't I thought I had... okay. I was looking at this, I was like, aren't there more fleet carriers here? No, that's the right ones. Fleet carrier, fleet carrier, fleet carrier, fleet carrier, fleet carrier, fleet carrier. So that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah. 6 fleet carriers. So with the 2 new ones, I'll have 8 fleet carriers. Now, it actually came up in the comment section. I don't know why I overpronounced that word, the comment section. Somebody said something along the lines of, you know, we have like almost as many as ships lost in one battle as Japan had in the whole war, or something along those. I don't know, but basically it came up how many we were talking about. How many ships? Why are these guys out of range? Oh, because this guy's so far out of range. He's out of range of everyone. So you need to head. You need to head back, buddy. You're fucking everybody up. Japan built 29 carriers of all types and sizes during the war, most of which were sunk. A few survived the war and were hulked after the fact. But they did make 29 aircraft carriers during the war of all shapes and types. So medium and large air search radar. So we're really... see, that's something Japan never did. We're really focusing in on radar. And let's actually throw those up there. Radar is going to be important to me. I'm hoping it makes a big difference in this war. Okay, so we have troops here. Let's attack the city from multiple directions. Not you. You. Attack the city from multiple directions, and that'll get us going pretty good. Well, easiest way to get there. I mean, it's a city. They have a dug-in garrison. It's gonna be rough. Just the way it is. So motorized infantry attachments. That is what I just created. Why did I make 5 of them? What were they going to go for? They were going to go for these guys. But I only have 3 of these guys. Right? Motorized infantry. I already have motorized infantry. What the hell did I build these? I must have built them for something. What the fuck did I build them for? I haven't the foggiest idea why the hell I did that. Well, they're there now. Let's just put them down here for now. I built them for somebody. Maybe they were for these guys. Yeah, that must be it. Mobile for all these guys is what I bet that was. So let's send them up here, because that'll give those infantry divisions a mobile combined arms bonus. Bonus. Very high popularity. Yep. We're always going to do this. Gain 0 unity, and somebody gets more popular. Should we do this? I mean, I don't feel like we should anymore. Our situation is pretty good, and I don't want to take the leadership modifier. We're going to do that. We're actually going to need to go into technology and knock this down a little bit. Try to crank this up a little. Crank this up a little bit more by cranking this down a little bit. Trying to get that balanced back out, because we're constructing tons of new units. Kind of outpacing everybody. Looks like we won that battle pretty easily. Alright, so out of supplies, so he can't do anything. Yeah, this guy, unfortunately, I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, and I moved him out of range of everybody. Was not paying attention. So, a couple of these Soviet provinces are completely undefended, so they should be easy as can be to take. Motorized troops. Let's go in there. We're moving into Soviet territory proper, like now. Like, we have plenty of planes to send in, but I haven't been doing it just because I haven't really needed them. We only lost 1 cargo ship so far, which has been good. These guys, okay, I remember. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, okay. Self-propelled artillery is going for that one up there. Anti-tank regiments are going for those regular tank regiments. Motorized infantry attachment, did I really build more of those? Why am I building more of those? Should those be on the list? Well, let's just, I mean, having the troops aren't going to hurt. So we'll just keep them on the list. Could always add them into some of these. All these divisions could use upgrades. And by upgrades, I mean new units and whatnot. They could all use more. Okay, crossing a river into a plains against Mongolian cavalry should be perfectly fine. Okay. Germany, how you doing? Looks like we overran most of the Balkan states over here. Baltic states over here. Approaching Leningrad. Have Romanian units and Italian units all over the front. Now, I feel like it's better. What they're doing right now, I feel, is better than what they're kind of intermingling all their troops together and pushing at one big wide front, rather than having like a German front, a Hungarian front, and a Romanian front. Because the Soviet Union, where they had trouble with some German units, really bitch slapped the fuck out of German allied units. A lot of times, too. Many, many times. You can head up here. All these units are on the move. Well, some, not all of them. Back to the attack. National wartime fiscal policy. Getting our national unity up seems like a good idea. Boom. By 0.01 every day. That will be very easy for the AI to manage, I think. A lot of these troops that are fresh and uncommitted yet are getting into the battle now because we have a wider front working. Actually, let's take this guy and move all you guys right up over here. I'm going to break up into this area. Now, the goal is this river right here, so we're going to need to push this way really, really good as best we can. Pushed into Mongolia and then realized I completely overexerted myself. Yeah, we really overexerted ourselves here. Kind of. Tank destroyer advanced. Nice. Can we attack these guys okay? No, that's gonna be rough. We're gonna need more troops down here. So these guys, let's grab First Corps? First Corps, yeah. And move you right over here. Can we actually... Now let's just regular movement. Just regular movement. Which is the other one? Like, who are you attached to? Alright, you guys are all on the move. Good. All on the move. Kind of using these tanks to just range around as best they can. I mean, they're way up here. There's nobody to fight. Oh, there's some Soviet tanks. Nice. Alright, we have beat them in all of these theaters here. Alright, this guy, he's outstripping, his units are outstripping him, so let's move him up. This guy, move you guys up as well. You are not attached, oh no, you are attached to an army. This army, we can move right up over here, actually. All these units on the move? Not all of them. Some of the ones who got the shit slapped out of them are not moving, but we can get them out, we can get them going. Like how we're still using cavalry in combat. Not just for scouting purposes, for actual goddamn combat. It's September of 41. If I could get this going well and I can set it up correctly, I'd love to give the AI control of this front to see what they can do with it. 1,000,000 men strong, I feel like they should be able to do something. Who is... Got cavalry up here attached to this guy or something? Oh yeah. Let's get you guys down here where you belong. Oh, he's in combat. He must be, yeah, they're under attack. Alright, so should be okay to attack this way. Mountain unit training, very good. This guy's about to break, unfortunately. Can we do this? Just get him involved just the slightest bit. Oh shit, I forgot about all this. Do we let's just keep it going. We've been using most of these guys, so except for the... I guess we could do something about them. Sacrifice the homeland. Not gonna do. Not gonna sacrifice the homeland. I don't know what that does, and it sounds hideous. I feel like we destroyed most of their troops in the region, and there's not much left. Well, actually, there's some guys right here. Hang on. Attack! Experience combined arms of 69%. And a good leader. Oh, an awesome leader. Look at this guy. He is awesome. You know, getting these guys in combat for long periods of time really gives them an edge up on the competition around them. Alright, doing very well. I mean, we kind of stalled out on Mongolia just because we weren't really paying attention to what was happening, but it's not a big deal. Alright, everybody back within range? It looks like it. These guys completely out of organization. Poor guys. Alright, I completely neglected this. Let's see. Heavy industry emphasis. So, specialist training. Mixed industry, we can do more IC. Yeah. Massive education, war economy. Total economic mobilization, definitely. Can't believe I forgot about that. When I went to war, completely forgot it. Service by requirement, national manpower modifier up. Officer recruitment up. Reserve impact. I mean, we have a lot of manpower right now, but might as well. Feel like we should. Do we have more troops working on cutting this way? It's just, I think it's long distances to cover. I think that's the problem. Yeah, more IC. Good. Good. I completely forgot about changing those laws back over. Let's keep pushing. Alright, so we're across the river with multiple infantry divisions now. Let's get you guys moving this way. Good. Moving around, moving quickly. Really taking it to the Soviets now. But they don't really have... I mean, I'm fighting them, and I'm winning easily, but that's because they don't really have very much here. They have very, very poor units here, and poor units, low organization, just not much to work with. Type A Ko Hitoke. Something like that. Submarines were armed with, each armed with two 450mm torpedoes and muzzle loading tubes, one above the Pearl Harbor attack. Specially designed Type 97 torpedo was used, but problems with the oxygen mask meant that all later attacks used a different torpedo. There's no different information was used. Okay, let's see. So we can launch some midget submarines? Oh, over here. So we have some midget submarines. So we have 4 midget submarines now. Wonder what are these guys going to be good for? What is the purpose of them? These garrisons, you know what? I should probably, before I actually get into construction, so I don't mess myself up later. And why are we building an air base in Kwajalein? Production. Before I actually produce them, because I hadn't devoted any IC to them. Division. We're gonna do garrison. Division. Anti-aircraft. Recon cavalry. Anti-tank. Let's see, what's the best kind of artillery? Rocket artillery sounds pretty cool. Why don't we build some fucking rocket artillery? And we have another one, so we could do mobile, special forces, armored, or infantry. So these guys don't count as infantry. Can we do infantry attachment? They're not that pricey. You can build them in 96 days. Garrisons. Nope, not as reserve. We're gonna start some garrisons. Throw them on there. There we go. I keep punching my microphone by accident. Oh, we have 2 new fleet carriers. Yes. Add them to the kind of the reserve fleet we got sitting here. We're going to split these guys in half like that. They've been finished for a long time. They're going to rebase to the carriers here. So we have 2 extra fleet carriers here. Did we not move? Oh no, we just haven't. We haven't given them a chance to move yet. Rebase to carrier. Boom. Alright, so let's get this shit going. More infantry all over the place. They're actually attacking me. Interesting. You guys are on the move. A lot of people are on the move in a lot of different places. Stalled out on Mongolia just because I hadn't really devoted much troops to that area. My own fault. But this is... It's a primary front right now. I'm putting a lot of emphasis on it just because I haven't declared war on America yet. We are still not at war with America, so it's not a big deal. Alright, now I forgot about this. Merge. Did you need anti-tank guns? No. Ah, shit. Some guys got involved in combat they shouldn't have. Should be pretty easy to find them if we just look for a big red line somewhere. Line to... well, maybe not. Looking for a red line someplace because he would have moved back. Alright, so yeah, we can add this extra infantry division in over here. Nice. A lot of troops moving all over the place. Actually, let's go here. Cavalry can go up and take that air base. Ooh. Active sonar. Nice. Think we can take this? Cross a river? Special red banner something or other. Terrain. Nope. That's not gonna fly. Have to wait for some more troops to get up there. Okay, we're gonna leave this episode off right here. Made some more progress in the Soviet Union. Constructed a bunch more troops. Need a lot more officers. Ugh, God damn it. Really need a lot more officers. Maybe like a lot of these anti-tank guns, they're gonna be. What I'm gonna need to do is ship them over to these units that are fighting right now, because they're the ones who are gonna be needing them. Should I add more? Add some more ships on here. I'm pretty sure I'm a little bit low on... I haven't really built any screens, so let's add some screens in there. Why do I keep doing that? Added some new ships. Destroyers, cruisers, and heavy cruisers. Alright, now I'm really going to leave this episode off. If you've enjoyed it, just drop me a like, leave me those comments right down below. And if you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3, just subscribe to my channel and I will see you next time.